Hope you got your coffee ready. I got mine. Wow, this week was crazy. So let's find out exactly how my portfolio reacted. Good morning. It is Saturday. I got my coffee. I am ready to roll. Seems like Saturdays seem to be the better day to put these videos out. We're going to make these a little bit more streamlined also, so that way they are not so long. So you can watch the review, see exactly how my portfolio did the week and any changes I made and how much closer we have gotten to retirement. So we're going to make it streamlined. Still going to be fun. Still going to be some good stuff in there. So that way we can talk about it. But before we do that, we have to do the fun stuff. It's a review of the week of 9/5/2025. And yes, I am not a financial advisor, nor do I claim to be one or play one on television. Content of this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please, people, please do your own research and talk to a financial advisor who can really walk you through this stuff. I am not a financial advisor. This is only what I am doing for my account to grow my account and get closer to retirement and actually retire. So, but if you get some cool stuff out of this, awesome. Definitely hope you do. And yes, yesterday was September 5th. It was Morgan's birthday, so everybody wish Morgan a happy birthday. He is 20. One more year, we can take him to the breweries and wineries. He'll no longer be a designated driver. Not that he is now, but anyway, so very cool. Very, very cool. So let's get back into this performance. All right, so I want to talk about your why. Why do you do this? What are the reasons that you're saving money or you're investing or trying to make money in the market? Yeah, everybody has their why. What is your why? So what is my why? So my why is my family. You know, I do this because I want to spend more time with my family. Thoroughly enjoy it. Don't want the job. I want to retire and spend time with my family. We've talked about the house. We want to buy a house and some land. We've seriously started looking for land. We haven't done the pre-approval stuff or anything, but we're looking. We're definitely looking for our plot of land to build our home and build the winery. So that's another why. And the last is stuff. That's a Slate truck. If you haven't found the Slate trucks yet, go out and Google the Slate trucks. They're absolutely awesome. It's a little EV vehicle. It's supposed to be under $25,000, completely customizable like a Jeep. I'm a Jeep guy, and this little truck is really cool. So they're not even being built yet. They're building the plant in Warsaw, Indiana. They had a big thing this week. They've moved into their home, so now they're starting to put it together, and they're going to start delivering about the end of next year. So got a year to wait, but that's okay. I got my $50 in. I have a reservation. I have my Slate truck that's coming. They sent me this really cool little card. Pretty neat. So anyway, very cool company. Very cool. I love cool companies. So what is your why? Tell me in the comments what your why is. I definitely want to know that. And then also, the fun. You know, I enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy doing all kinds of fun stuff, and that's another reason why I want to be able to fund my fun. As well. You know, I did a video this week. Not a lot of people watched it, but you should really check it out. Bought a 12-foot skeleton and put that together and put it in the backyard. You gotta see this video. If you haven't seen it, not a lot of people have seen it yet. Please go check it out. And you've really got to see the shock on Kelly and Morgan's face when they come in the house. It's absolutely awesome. So please go check out that video. I'll make sure the link, and it's also in the final so you can get to it. But it's on the channel. You should be able to find it without any issue. So absolutely hilarious video. The reactions are fantastic. So go check it out. Go check it out. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's get back into this. So that's my why. Family, fun, and stuff. Family, fun, and stuff. And I think it's going to be my tagline forever. Family, fun, and stuff. Anyway, maybe not. So the week of 8/29, so the week prior, here's how we ended: 365 in distributions. We were down 159, 30%, and that's because the coin, the Round Hills all had a fantastic week the week before. Our coin, our Robinhood, and our Palantir had absolutely wonderful weeks the week before. So we were down 30% on that. So, but that's okay. We're not worried about it. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. Here are the holdings at the end of the week. We're going to see a big change in E-Trade here real soon, and I'll get into that later, my whole reasoning of why I'm changing the E-Trade. as well. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming most post haste next week. We'll talk about that next week. Here's the distributions. Here's everything. See, I told you I'm streamlining this. I told you we're going to make this a whole lot easier, so it's not a super long, boring videos. I don't like long, boring videos. So, but here, let's get back to this. I don't want to make it any longer than it already is. So here is our distributions for the week. Again, the up and the down don't mean I got paid more or paid less. It is actually whether the distributions themselves went up and down. So the two that went up were the YieldMax Ethereum and the Roundhill MicroStrategies. So those went up. Everybody else's went down. The Ethereum one was saving grace for all of them. I mean, it was fantastic. They had a great week the week before. So we were paid a total of $352 this week for doing absolutely nothing. Gotta love that. You gotta love that. Down only $13 or 3%. So not too bad. But you know what? We got paid. And that's all that matters. The purchases, the reinvestment purchases, we got one more coin, 0.15 in MicroStrategies, because that's all these points. Those are the ones that they're just automatically reinvested. And then fortunately able to get to the Ethereum because the price is holding steady on that one. And then also we were able to pay $46 towards the credit card as well. So again, getting paid and able to do things with that money. That's absolutely huge. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about? All right, move on. All right, so we made another change in the account. And if you haven't watched this video, go check this video out. You've really got to check this one out. So what we're doing is we're taking a portion of all of the ETFs that are tied to cryptocurrency. We're using 25% of that distribution to buy Bitcoin. So we're putting it into an asset. We're not doing all of it. We're using 75% to reinvest, and then the other 25% is actually going to buy crypto. Now, that said, let's go back to our next screen because Citibank is a little different. Well, first off, here's what we did. So here's the distributions that we got and what we put towards Bitcoin. So the roundhouse, the coin, and the MicroStrategies, and then the YieldMax Ethereum. That's what all paid us. That's the 25%. Total 3134. And so anything that is in E-Trade, the regular account, not the Roth, and Citibank, they're going to go to Coinbase. And so this is what we were able to buy in Coinbase, and in Robinhood, this is what we got in Robinhood. Okay, so I said the Citibank is a little different because of the fact of what we're doing. As you know, anything that's in the Citibank, 50% of that is going to pay the credit card off. So basically 50% is being reinvested. 25, yeah. No, back up, Bill. 50% is going to pay the credit card off. The 25% is being reinvested, and then 25% of the ones that are specifically for coin are going towards the crypto. Now, this week there wasn't anything out of Citibank because of the fact that Citibank, the only one that's in there that is crypto based, is going to be Coney. And so obviously Coney this week did not pay. That pays week after next because that's an every 4-week one as well. So that's what we were able to get to. But again, go back, watch that video, check it out. Absolutely fantastic. I think you'll appreciate it. I think you'll like it. So that was crypto that we bought this week. We bought a total of $80 in crypto this week. Yay! And then, so here's the estimate of our payouts next week. Again, these are estimates on the numbers that we were given, and they're pretty accurate. They may be off a penny or so. So everything is down except for Palantir. Palantir is the one that was up, and actually it's up a fair amount compared to what it was last week. So that was good to see. And you know, the whole ups and downs on these, the reason these really go up and down as far as the distribution, it all depends on the underlying stock or the underlying security. So for example, Palantir had very volatile. It was up and down a lot. So the people that manage the fund are able to make money on those moves. And that's what they're doing. They're making money on the moves of the underlying to put it back in and be able to distribute to all of us. So the market goes up and down. And so that's what they're really doing. And that's how we make that money. So that's why I don't worry about it, because the market goes up and down. It's a constant thing. You just have to deal with it, and don't panic. Just don't panic. Anyway, so That's next week's payouts as far as we know. Balances so far. So balances went down this week. We went down about $900, $800 or so from last week. These are our total balance 42. Again, the goal is to hit 50, which we should hit before the end of the year. I have no doubt we're going to hit that before the end of the year, but that's where we are sitting. And then distance to the goal. Again, only 1 week. First week of September. So here's exactly how everything paid out and where we are for the month of September. And then let's go into our estimates. So here's the estimate for next week. We're estimating about 338 for the month. We're estimating 15, and for the year, we are estimating almost $20,000 annual with our ETF investing. Again, all these are estimates. This is exactly what we think we are doing. As far as actually probably more what the spreadsheet thinks we're doing. Data in, data out, and it's only as good as the data you put in. So that's our estimates as far as what we're going to do. Hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for everybody. I'm loving the Saturday morning thing versus the Friday rushing home, do the video. I'd rather sit and relax and do it and spend Saturday morning with you kids and go over my portfolio. So thank you again. Also, please tell me your why in the comments. Go back and watch the skeleton video. It's fantastic. And if you haven't subscribed, what the heck, man? Go subscribe. I'm not that boring. Anyway, have yourself an absolutely wonderful Saturday. Be safe, and we'll see you all next week.